Before I was going to MALS, I was at the University of Central Florida, and I was finishing my bachelor's degree, and I was also then working for a program called the Academic Advancement Program, and I was slated to go to graduate school at the University of Denver in Colorado, but I had to do a graduate virtual fair for some of my students in the program, and I met a MALS student online who thought I was applying to MALS. And so he actually told me, hey, you should apply. The deadline is in a couple weeks. I'm like, oh, Dartmouth, I don't know. And he said, no, it's really actually a fantastic program. So I applied and got in, and that's kind of how I started my journey to the MALS program. Well, when I started looking at the website, I saw how interdisciplinary that MALS was, and I saw that it wasn't just, if I was going to Dartmouth for MALS, I wasn't just going for MALS. I had other resources throughout the school, and I had the opportunity to try to be a GRID Fellow, a Gender Research Institute at Dartmouth Fellow, and I saw that those programs could work closely with one another, and I could have a really interdisciplinary master's degree. I had a pretty good idea of what my interests were, and I knew that this was a stepping stone to, I wanted to eventually do a PhD program, and I knew this was a master's program that would help me get there. I did not know how amazing the faculty members in the MALS program were going to be and how they were going to help lead me to a research advisor. But I wanted to create a media literacy program. So for my MA thesis, I created a media literacy program at Hanover High School, and we looked at popular television shows. So I was able to go into the classroom with the students and show them a bunch of different television series and help them understand representation and things that they were, sometimes passively consuming in their living rooms. And it was really cool to get that experience and watch them grow and learn and actually enjoy it. And I was very, very lucky in that I found a lot of really great friends, and the program affords you different opportunities in which to meet students, and Hanover's kind of small, but that actually worked in our benefit, and there's plenty to do outside if that's something that you're interested in. I had a really great experience with lots of really, really close friends. In a couple of weeks, I'll be going to the University of California, Los Angeles to complete a PhD in cinema and media studies. So that's, very fun and exciting and nerve-wracking, and it'll be a 5-year program, so I'll be able to continue the research that I was doing here in LA. The best thing about MALS is you feel wanted. You feel comfortable here. You feel like you can go into the office and ask a question. You don't ever feel like you're a burden, and then you really know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not signing up for a class and just hoping and praying that you've made the right decision. You have people that you can actually ask, so you feel comfortable in the decisions that you've already made. After having been accepted into a PhD program and knowing that you can use a liberal studies degree to your advantage, especially a degree that has different tracks like cultural studies, creative writing, general liberal studies, globalization, I think that you can really write a narrative that shows what you're doing, but still get a master's education that is very well-rounded, and you can get all of the core things that you need and some of the things that you never knew that you wanted that end up actually informing your future graduate work later.